Alright everybody, here we're motherfucking back. Nice to get that in at the start. With the old school series, I'm super hyped to be recording one more of these. I've read all your comments. I'm sorry I'm gonna get to replying to them. I've been insanely busy with Scoop. Has pretty much been waking up streaming for 12 hours. Streaming the biggest tournaments that there are online. I'm actually starting a little bit later today with Scoop because I wanted to record this because I think it's really cool to have one of these videos out every week. Okay, so alright, cringe. New mic, you see, no more tape on the mic. This is all beautiful. It looks like a big Terminator dick, but that's okay. I'll get used to that eventually. So yeah, how's it going? Okay, so I heard a lot. I did read the feedback and I saw that you guys are crushing it harder. You're improving, you're losing less, you're winning more, you're crushing stakes you weren't before. I'm super fucking proud of you guys. If you can take lessons out of this video, that makes me very happy. Like we talked about last time, the purpose of these videos isn't necessarily lessons, but I think that's kind of what we're gonna go to, because you guys see the mistakes and the faults and the traps that I went through as a poker player. Yeah, let's see what mistakes we make today. So what we did last time is we went chronological. Last time I recorded like 4 in one day. And I think that we have a good new system going. We went over the tilt session. That was too bad. That was too bad. So this is May. So we ended up checking that month because we saw that there was really bad stuff happening. So I think what I'm going to do now, after every one of these videos, I'm going to see and check if there was a certain period or a certain month. If I see that I lose a lot of hands, if there was a certain period of or month. Oh my god, Jesus fucking Christ, this doesn't bode well for the stream. If I'm this quirky when I wake up, we'll see. We'll see if we can do if we can find some patterns there with the tilting and stuff. I think for the future video is going to be very interesting because I have some months where I switch from 100 200 to like 3-6. There's one session I lost like I think 60k on 2550, and then I grinded 1-2 no limit and won like 10k back. It's like fucking sickness. This is good bet sizing. This is good. You see, you kind of want to reel them in here. You're betting against two people, so you're gonna appear strong. It's on an ace high board, so you're gonna appear strong, and you made it 5 big blinds pre-flop, so you appear strong. So all these things are very important when you think about picking your bet sizing. That's why on an ace high board you can bet smaller, because the ace is already scary looking, so it does some of the work for you when you have bluffs, and also it's easier to get value when you do have an ace. So that works for both things. It's very important. If you can find a bet that works for both the bluff part of your range and the value part of the range, you're fucking golden. Ace, this is obviously good. I would have really liked to see size up here. I think that it's safe to say that there's a bigger chance that Mr. Ellie Dag or Mrs. Ellie Dag is more likely to have an ace. Please implore your nice little over. Okay. Oof. Alright, this is kind of nasty, honestly. What? Oh, man. Alright, let me get one thing clear, though. I can't believe this is the first fucking hand. If this guy did this because he's like, I don't think his bet sizing... Let's say this is I'm being not really devil's advocate. I'm being the nicest friend this guy has ever had. Okay, so let's say this guy thinks, all right, this is debatable. The turn call kind of probably means that there's no fucking way. He calls, but let's say he double floats. Floating means you call on one street with nothing to take the pot away on a later street. Usually important in PLO, for instance, but in Hold'em, it happens a lot too, where people just call in position with nothing, with some good backdoors. You know, like a good example is Queen Jack of Spades on like 9-4 deuce or 9-5-4 with one spade. Because if there's a spade, you have a flush draw, a 10 king, or 8, you pick up straight outs and you have 2 overcards. And if it comes a 6, 7, or 8, you have a pretty a more scary board to bluff. So that's called a float for people who don't know that. So he could be floating here. But if this guy fucking thinks here, all right, I block a 10. I don't think this motherfucker has ace queen because he would have bet bigger. And I don't think this motherfucker has ace 10 because I block a 10. I'm all in. That would be so fucking sick. However, I don't think that's what happened. I think, well, I do think that he is bluffing here, of course. I have to say, I give him a lot of props and bonus points for his heart and commitment to the game here. All right. I mean, this is tough to play. If people are willing to make these river moves, it's tough to play. This is not a call where you're like, oh, cool. You know, cool, I get to call with my hands. All right, we're still limping pairs a lot. This guy has only 30 big blinds, though. When is this, guys? Let's give you an inclination of time here. It's kind of crazy how few big pots we played. I mean, there's a month between these 2 fucking pots. $60. Well, I mean, you have a flush, I have a set. Let's go. Oh, wow, okay. We saw some more restraint in... God damn it. I think you can fold the river there, honestly. I mean, like, what is he gonna bet here on the turn? Pocket 3s. But think about how many combinations of pocket 3s there are. I hate doing this live. 2? 3? I don't know. 3 combinations? Wait, let's... 3 of diamonds, 3 of hearts, 3 diamonds, 3 yeah, 3. Okay, cool. So there's 3 combinations of pocket 3s. How many flush combinations are there? Anybody? Anybody? Exactly, a lot. Also kings in there, of course. There's also 3 sets of kings in there. We've seen people limp them from the small blind before, so I mean, can't give them as much space in the range of hands, but I do think you can fold here. But whatever, man. It's what do we expect of the young gun here, sitting with a fucking set early in our poker career? You know, young Padawan, Mr. Fucking Poker. All right. Yeah. I really wonder when we're going to start taking more action pre-flop. Last time we looked at our timeline as well. 2005, I played my first EPT, right? I'm going to re-look that up. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. But it's easy to find. Because, like, the last time that we did this, I saw my timeline for the first time. Myself. I do that a lot. I said things double there. Alright, EPT, 8th of February 2006. Alright, so this is 2 months before I played my first EPT. Cool. Oh, yeah. We went over 1-2. Okay, yeah. I get it. Everybody calm your bitch ass down. Okay, nice hand. Oh, shit! Look at that! This guy's a huge regular on those sticks. Look at that. No problem. Yeah. I mean, you guys know there's a window outside. People looking at me all day screaming in here. Fuck, I'm used to it now. Your dog's ugly. Alright, we're going to call. Nice 3-bet sizing. This is why you don't 3-bet small, because people will call 100%. And it's easier if you make it a little bit bigger. You have a bit more of a defined group of hands that you play against, right? So if you make it very small, then you pretty much have anything that they open, and it's really hard to play post-flop against that. But when you make it a little bit bigger, it becomes more defined, and you can say, well, it's very unlikely to have Jack-2 suited, for instance. At this point, you have no fucking clue. So we're going to call, and we're going to flop 2 per. Nice. I mean, that was kind of... Oh, shit! It's on you, sir. That much. What the fuck are we seeing here? God damn it. Oh, man. You got fucking schooled, son. Well, not really. He schooled himself. But he's like, shit, there's a draw. I need to text him. tax you did, but on yourself, friend. Wow, that's crazy shit. How much are we here? 73. See how crazy that is? 73%. Gonna run out running pairs, a king, an ace. Not a 6. Alright. Okay. Very interesting. And we go to our... Please, can we now, please, it is motherfucking July. Can we please see a $30 set? That's too much, that's 26. Oh, okay. Well, at least it's 3x. There's a lot of that money in the pot, so you really need to make it more. Because you can't just look at, oh, hey, how much am I making in comparison to this? Because his odds in calling do get better. His odds in calling do get better when there's more debt money out there. So, oh, all right, yeah, cool. You see, and now, I mean, it's kind of easy. Nobody leads the set, right? Not for pot. This guy just fucking whiffed it in. All right, this is a great card. Makes 2 pairs less likely. Gives Jack X less outs. If he has Queen Jack, Jack 10, the Queen or Jack is no longer good because I have higher 2 pair. And now he checks. Am I just gonna blast this all in? Oh, I love it! Yes! Make me proud. I feel like a proud parent now. Honestly, kind of, that's comparable. I feel like a proud parent. You do you! Nice. You got motherfucking text. Alright, this is great. I really love this. Very safe board for us. It just shows that we're a little bit less afraid. I mean, we've seen plenty of boards where we just fucking go for it. But this kind of shows that we're a little bit less afraid to go multiple streets, to play multi-street poker. Very important to be able to do that because a lot of the time that we've seen in the last few videos as well, that we talked about a lot, people will make big moves to avoid future decisions. However, the big moves actually blow up the pot in a way that you don't want to. You make the hands too strong. I really like this. God damn, man, I'm a fucking proud parent. Here you go. Yeah, this is what we see these days. Raise, call, fold. This is stars nuts. All right, so I don't mind the raise at all. It's a drawy board. I can raise some, I don't know, King Jack, King 10 here once in a blue moon. Some flush draws. Oh, this is just a perfect fucking board to barrel through. Of course, somebody can have a higher set, but it's really hard to have a higher set on this board. There are so many more combinations of ace, king, ace, queen, king, queen, ace, 9 than there are aces, queens, and debatably, kings is not even part of it because the flop gets bet and he calls a raise. If somebody does that with fucking kings, they deserve an award, but not the good kind. Oof, rough flop for him. Not much he can do with the flush draw missing. I mean, you know, the one thing that kind of speaks for him is that I would probably re-raise with aces, queens, kings. I probably wouldn't raise kings on the flop. He blocks aces and 9s. This is a very tough spot for him. I really don't mind this call down from Charlie Moron. Nice name there. Okay. 16. Wow, this guy gets it. Fucking... I mean, obviously don't have to 4x. Empire Maker ended up being... Oh my god, Westman Low. Holy shit. Isaac Barron and Empire Maker at the table. This is fucking crazy. These guys became high-stakes regulars. Very good players. Very loose, aggressive players. This guy's a little bit of a weird dude, but... Alright, so we're going to check raise a draw. That's always good to see. It gets called. I got news for you. Kablow. Oh, shit. 60. Okay, I don't mind the bet. It kind of plans out my future street play. It does leave me with a big river bet because look, if he calls, the pot will be 250 and I can go all in for 276, which should be a very imposing number. At this point, it does become a little bit dodgy though. The 3 is a good card for my hand, but it's such a fucking blank that it's gonna be like jacks and queens and all that stuff are gonna be very secure still because there's so many draws on the board. Good call. Ace. Check. Interesting. Shove. Wow. This is a tough spot. Holy fuck. Because, what do we think he raised the turn with? That's small. I don't think he raises with a draw. I think we just fold here. I can't imagine that I did, but I think we should fold here because okay. So what hands? All right. One very important thing when you're hero calling, guys, is try to figure out if somebody will value bet hands that are worse than yours. So in this case, let's say they raise the turn with jacks, queens, kings. If he would go all in with those hands, it would be value bet. Would that be part of his range though? If the answer is no, if he's not going to value bet with hands that are worse than yours, and it's hard to come up with some bluffs, then it's really tough to call. However, here you can make a case for saying, well, he could have king, jack, queen, jack of spades. But wouldn't he just flat call those though? I think he would flat call those. I think that we need to fold here, honestly. Alright, I'm gonna go wash some cars outside. Are you serious? King Jack, what a trooper. What a trooper. This guy had a plan in mind. Alright. Yeah, so obviously they're gonna raise a draw on the turn. You know, I'm wrong so often that I kind of feel that 2005. Oh my god, I'm old. 2005 Lex is just better. This is just fucking crazy. Alright, that was a really funny hand. I think it's an important point to make though. Good, good. 20, yes. Drawy board. Small blind limps hit this board hard. Yeah! No, I'm sorry. No, we're gonna up the pricing here a little bit. There you go. Fucking aces in your face. Oh, sick. Okay. Yeah. I mean, what can we say? I'm glad that I bet bigger on a drawy board. Also, if the small blind limps, these days people actually this is a fucking amazing limp. This is a really good hand to limp once in a while because if you raise and somebody calls, they're gonna be more sticky in flop situations, and the 4 doesn't really help your hand too much. Ace 4, those kind of hands, Ace 5, Ace 6, those are pretty tough to play out of position, mainly because your kicker doesn't really do much for you. You're never going to flop top pair with that kicker. So, I like the limp. It's good to keep pots small because then you keep a lot of hands in that you do play very well against. It's just good to have some limping hands in the small blinds. Interesting though. Oh my god. Young gun, go for it. Yes! Yeah! Fucking suited one gap bitch in your face, yes. I feel like the testosterone is flowing. I'm on a big day too today. I'm a 6-handed scoop tournament, so need to get the juices flowing, Need that testosterone. Kona. Limb raise, which is pretty much always aces back then, I guess. Flop, you dead. Oof. Oh my god, this is pure. Oh, thank you so much for free cards. Oh. Oh man. Yes. Call, folds. Let's see what we're sweating against. Be serious. This best fucking 3/4 pot with the nut full. God damn it. Nice hand, man. Fuck you. Dying degrees fire. Next. Get this shit out of my face. Okay, still limping pairs. Would really like to see some aggressive action with that. I don't mind this min raise at all. Bet small, please. Oh, yes! Wow, I really have to say that bet sides are becoming better and better. Oh, and the flat call. Wow, I'm learning, guys. Alright, let's make a note of this. God damn it. Are you serious, mate? How is this a fucking thing? Daily quads? God damn it, it makes me mad. I'm getting tilted for my session now. Alright, really interesting to see how we play jacks. I know that a lot of you guys will have some trouble playing jacks. And yeah, it seems okay. I mean, this is a really setty kind of line. Oh man, top set raises the fucking flop. Ugh. Yeah. I'm not too hyped about that river call. If somebody really goes all the way. Okay, so again, let's go over the details. What do we think about when we want to make a hero call? Is it hard to come up with a natural bluff? What is a natural bluff, guys? Draws. No flush draw. What are the straight draws? We block those with jacks. Kind of hard to come up with a natural bluff. Is somebody going to go crazy with 9-7 in position here? Unlikely. Will he value bet hands that are less than ours? What are the type of hands that they could raise the flop with? Ace king, ace 10, ace 10, king 10, queen 10. Are they gonna bet those 3 times? Unlikely. What is the net result of this hand? It's a fucking fold. You see what I mean? Go through that step process. You can't just think on the river, well, straight draws missed. It's pretty dry. There's no flush out there. He's not gonna have a straight. I have an overpair, so I call. Like every step of the way is important. You know, if this is something that Ben CB, who's coaching me, has taught me is keeps pushing. Is if there's not a natural bluff, it's good to make hero folds, and there's no natural bluff here. So I do think this is a very bad river call. This does look like we're gonna flop a straight. Turn it. Booyakasha. 16, 16, 16. 44, 88. Why not? God damn. Honestly, I think you can just flat the river here. On this board, I mean, maybe raise, but if you raise... I mean, let's be honest. This is a fold on the turn. Look at this situation. How swell does Queen 7 look here with 4 people behind you? So I bet into 5 people from the big blind. I can have any random 2 cards. That includes 9-4, 5-7, 5-4, 6-8, 3-6, anything, right? Just fold your hand, bro. But I guess where we go wrong. What the fuck is this? Yeah, so... yeah, okay. But it's computer hand. Oh my god, Ray Dargo. Red Dog. Holy shit. Nice guy. Did really well on the PLO 200, 400 short stacking days. Red Dargo is one of the biggest volume players, I think, on 510. Crushed for like years. Yeah, okay. So fold pre-flop, fold the turn, don't raise the river, don't call the all-in on the river. 4x. Oh yeah, we saw that last time. That was kind of the norm. 52 against Red Dog. Well, is this a case of the you have something, I have something? I think so. I honestly think that, like, think about his raising size. Okay, I will say this. It's really fucking cool if you sometimes do this with a hand like King Jack suited. King Jack of clubs, Jack 10 of clubs. Queen X of clubs? Sometimes, maybe? Not really. You can just flat with that, but because you have so much showdown value. It's pretty cool. I honestly think that we're going to be up against a set of 5s here. I think that people are going to raise this a lot because they don't really want to have any future decisions. Easy money. Oh my fucking god. Rip. Rip bankroll. Jesus fucking Christ. I must have been dark after that hand. Did I just flat this pre-flop? Look at me being funky. I think this is bad. Tim Thompson? Oh my god, I'm gonna make a screenshot of that right now. I'm gonna send it to him right now. That is... oh, it's not working? God damn it. Okay, calm down. There we go. I actually talked a lot. Tim Thompson works with Raise Your Edge. That is hilarious. Alright. So I think that this is a bit funky. I think that when you're this deep, you just need to get value from your kings. I think if you're against shorter stacks, you can flat a bit, or you can flat it sometimes against early position raises. because 3-bets look so strong, but not a fan of this. I do like the raise though. We're just gonna school him here. Yeah, nice. Okay, I do like the post flop play. I'm just saying, you know, be aware of that. Be aware of that. It's important. 16 from early position. 24.92. Honestly, just fucking fold. Yeah, we're just dead now. Oh, well, good call. When these boards get raised back then, I think that it's just a lot of strong hands. I mean, realistically though, look at it. Look at the percentages. This is best case. Well, I mean, maybe not best case. Let's say that a hand like 10-8 suited, 10-8 of spades has a little bit less equity than ace-9 of spades. Because you have less outs. But I don't know. This just doesn't seem very... I do like the flat. I really like the flat on the flop though. 68. We didn't got it in bad. I don't know. Either way for me. Either way for me. It's also kind of hard because I don't really know what the tendencies were back then. And that's kind of important to know. You know, I mean, there's always like a certain way that people play in a certain period of time. Like, honestly, if this hand was like these days, this queens would go check, he would bet, you would call. You could check raise turns or check down all the way, or call all the way, but you just wouldn't bet this flop very much with a hand like this. Because you just don't hit it enough. But because you don't hit it enough, I'm not saying that you check it because you don't hit it enough. I'm saying that for the times that you do not hit, right? All those periods of time, when you don't hit, you're probably check folding. So to protect that side, to not be exploitable, that's why you need hands to check call with. And then this hand is a good example. Albeit, it's probably better if you have the queen of spades, to be honest. Because it's easier to play over multiple streets. But still, that's an important thing to be aware of. I don't know, man. I think there's a lot... I was just about to talk how we're improving. Yes, already. This is a 13th of November. Already played an EPT, by the way. Haha. Oh my god. You could honestly straight up fold ace-jack here. Yeah. And now we're going to get into a shitty spot because ace-jack is a bad fucking hand here. Yes, and he has an overpair and we're just going to get felted by... What the fuck, man? How fucking crazy did people play back then? This is insane. How do I just check call it down with ace-jack on jack 10-8 against 3 other people where 4 people call the fucking flop bet, and how am I good? Wow. Okay. Alright, I ain't hating. I ain't hating. Yeah, I just... Honestly, you can fold this hand pre-flop 4-way, full ring table. There's just gonna be... Bill Ivy. Oh my god. There's just going to be so much equity against you. And when you do hit a jack, not necessarily good, especially because you're not the pre-flop raiser, so there could be overpairs out there. It's just not enough hand. If it's suited, it makes a big difference. Because you can flop nut flush draws, and nut flush draws do absolutely fucking amazing. I think I've been wrong 80% of the hands about the outcome. Why are you guys watching this video? Yes! 50! This is it. Somebody learned how to play the next day. That's what we do. Checked it well. Oh my god, this player's so balanced. I'm not so sure about this re-raise, but sure. About to raise. Yeah, let's get it in. Oh my god. Zen head. Okay. Alright, guys. Oh, that ain't bad. You have 73. What the fuck did this guy have? Jack 9? This guy definitely was... I swear this guy was peeling a gutter. It would be so much better to just push your gut shot here. The pre-flop raiser checked. Somebody bets 1/4 pot. You have a lot of full equity here, I think. If you just get in king jack here, especially if it is a backdoor flush draw, increases your chances by 3%. Yeah. You have to be aware of that, you know, like, okay, so what happens? Pre-flop raiser, big guy raises big pre-flop, checks an ace-high board. There's going to be a lot of kings, queens, jacks in here. Kudos to me for balancing that. All right. All right. It's so weird. Oh, low G, also big regular. I'm just expecting 3-bets and shit. Oh, there we go. I really honestly fucking stars nuts, man. I don't really think he can fold. I think that people normally get sets in before. What a fucking sick turn that is. Wow. I think that it's a miracle that I've done so well in poker. If I look at these hands. I had a tough start. This is tough. Really happy I flat though. I don't think there's any other option. I mean, this guy either is just fucking around with a missed club. I also think there's a possibility that somebody just has a king high flush and thinks, oh wait, what if he checks behind? I need to get some value. People panic value bet like this. And of course there's some boats in there, but we saw myself flat with a set earlier when we got raised, and we did get raised, so I wouldn't really... There's a straight there also. I wouldn't really hate if somebody flats this all the way to 6s or 7s. I still don't think I can fold, though. But it's just a really unfortunate spot. Sometimes a spot is just shitty, you know? It doesn't always have to be, oh, what could we have done? Sometimes it just sucks, you know? Like, you can compare a lot of these situations to when you get kings versus aces. It just sucks. People sometimes start hindsight reasoning. You hear things like, oh, maybe I should have just flatted pre-flop because then I would have seen the ace on the board and I could have folded. What the fuck are you talking about? You have kings. Get your fucking money in, you know? If you get the money in with kings, you did well. If they have aces, there's nothing you can do. And you just see people always coming up. And I think one of the biggest fucking mistakes that I ever hear, I hear it from my friends every time they talk about poker. People go from... Is this the back for you guys? I think so. Yeah. People go from the back... Wow, this is awkward. People go from the back to the front when they reason about how a hand should have gone. What you should do is go from the front to the back. Did I do step 1 correctly? Yes. Did I do step 2 correctly? Yes. Is step 3 gonna make me profit? Yes. Step 4, oh shit, he has one of the hands that beats me once in a while, even though all the other times I'm gonna beat his hand. Reason from the front onward, because if you do it from the back, you're gonna adjust your strategy accordingly, and that means that in step 1 you're gonna be making mistakes. Please do not do that. This is called hindsight reasoning. No, it's not. It's called being results oriented. Alright? Don't be results oriented. Don't think that something is bad because it went bad. Poker is a game of skill with a small piece of luck in it. It's small over the long term. The luck is big over the short term. That's why it's important to not play with a big percentage of your bankroll, because you need to ride out the long term. If you put all your money in a week worth of tournaments, chances are, guys, you're gonna get fucked. All right. You could be very rich as well, obviously, but it's not sustainable. If you do that every week, you're gonna go broke because there's gonna be a dry spell. So you wanna do it well, but I want to drive this point. Home because, like I said, I hear it every day. I see it in Twitch chat. I see it in YouTube comments. People say, you know, why did you do that? You lost with the hand that way. Or what if you done it? What if you would have just folded the turn? It would just be like, what the fuck are you talking about? How can I fold that turn, you know, just because the river is bad? So reason from the start to finish, not the other way around. I said it like 3 times now, and I still know that we're going to have to talk a lot about this because it is such an important thing. I would say, honestly, that hindsight reasoning and results-oriented is the biggest flaw that people have in poker. The biggest. That's right. Oh, I don't mind this. Incinerate, also big regular. 50. This is called a float. So, I'm not necessarily calling because I think my ace high might be good. It could be. He could have queen jack suited, king jack, king queen, all that stuff, but or ace 5 suited. Most likely, I'm behind, or he has a better ace, but I just think it's a board that he's going to bet a lot and that I can take it away on future streets. Check, bet, raise, call. Alright, so clearly I thought it was good. Oh my god, if I'm good here... yeah, this... it's not really a scenario where I think I'm going to be good a lot. But props to me for trying, because I will say one thing in my defense, and I don't always have to defend this. This is a board that he's going to go crazy on. That he could go crazy on with bluffs, but this would need to be very opponent specific. I think you could even make an argument that this is a bad hand to float, because if you just check this down, like, why not? If you really think he's gonna check fold here, that probably means that you're winning on showdown. I mean, you can make some ace king, ace queen fold, but are they on this board? Are they really gonna check fold? Why not just check, and then if the river is a 6 and he bets, you just call, and then, you know, it's a similar investment. God damn it. God damn it, that makes me a tiny bit sad. I don't know, not really sad. Actually, okay, I think I'm being too harsh. I think that the fact that I float and then bet call with ace high does show that I'm thinking more about the aggressive side of things, right? I'm leaving more room for me to be creative. Also, oh, this guy left 0 room to be creative. Klablau! All the marbles, guys. Fucking ace jack of diamonds. Holy shit. I think I've played quite some overpairs similarly to this. Man, this is rich. Is this the sickest induced bet of all time? You see, again, you want to tax hands that, even hands that have 25%. I have 25% equity, guys. Here, I only have to call, I get 4.75 to 1. You see this? I don't know if you guys can see this. Wait, what if I do this? Yeah, you see this? This is the equity I need to make this call. 17%. I have 25. Alright? I get 4.75 to 1. So I call. Easy peasy. Flop it. Induce! This is something I haven't done in a while. It really seems to work like a charm, though. This is in December, though. Maybe this guy was just like, fuck, I have to do some Christmas shopping. I'll be right back. BRB, everybody. Alright, let's see the showdown. Do not fucking Barry Greenstein me. Alright, nice. Alright, nice. We can use this pot. We were in rough waters back then. $36. Again, we need 21% equity. I will give you a hint. We have 21% equity. If you look at playability too, we would have the equity to do this against aces. Not the hot and cold equity. Okay, another term. It's good, because by learning all these terms, it's going to be easier for you to read poker forums, to understand poker streams, to understand poker videos, because knowing the terminology is what's really important when you talk about poker hands. You know, for instance, a lot of people think that 3-bet means 3 times the big blind or 3 times a raise. It actually just means a re-raise pre-flop after somebody raised. So, hot and cold equity means if we would go all in right now. If we would just go all in right now, that's hot and cold equity. So that's important in all-in situations, especially in PLO as well. But in this case, playability is a big part of it, and you don't really need to look at hot and cold equity. You just look at this, and we clearly get a very good... because he also doesn't always have ace or kings, right? I mean, against ace queen, we're like 40, so our average equity is going to be amazing here. This guy folded. I mean, maybe. I mean, if you have ace jack offsuit, no, that's still a call. This is nice. Honestly, don't mind just a raise. Yeah, let's just fucking run it. He calls. Okay, let's see it. Aces. 44%. Goddamn, put the diamond. Oh, he must have hated that one. Yeah. God damn, send him off the dark, deep edges of the ocean. Alright, so this is good though. It's just a flip. But look at the pre-flop, like what I was talking about. So I have 17%. Look at these pot odds, 21%. So even against aces, I am super close to having the pot odds. And what we talked about earlier, if you do hit a strong hand, you're gonna make a lot of money. Now, I will say as a disclaimer that I think that if I had a king or a 9, I have some reverse implied odds that where I will call 2 streets, so I don't think that necessarily plays too much into this hand, but I mean, we have close to the right odds, and we're just gonna stack a fool. Alright, nice. Not bad, not bad. I think we're covering important concepts, though. 20! Oh my god, yes! Yeah, we're rolling now. Is this like exactly after or something? This is 12, 6, 12. This same table. Look at this. Same table. Oh my god. Yeah, get him. Yeah. What's up, Steaming Stanley? Where you at? Oh shit. There he is. I'm here. Alright, Stanley. Oh man. I really feel like you should just make it 100 or something, or 110 against somebody who's steaming like this. But people really didn't make 4-bets like this back then. So if people would 4-bet back in the day, and this is up to like 2007, I think, people just smashed in their whole stack. I think that on 510 and 1020, you saw the trend where people would open to 60, people would make it 200, and all of a sudden people started making it 400. And we were like, what the fuck is this? So that's like a trend that happened. Alright, please give Stanley some room to bet. Ah, Stanley's out. Stanley, I need medicine. Oh shit. What the fuck did he call it? 3 pair. Debatable. Highly debatable call here on the river. He's counterfeited. Honestly, I think he should just put it on the turn. Clubs get there. Some draws, whatever. Oh man, look at these riches. 1700 stack. Is the next hand gonna be of this session as well? No. Okay. There he is though. Okay, so that guy's just a regular. 20. Call. Okay, I guess that's just a different age. Not bad. I'm gonna get called though, but I think that if you look at his pre-flop raise, he's gonna have kings, queen, aces, kings, queens, jacks, 10s, 9s, whatever. So I'm favorite against anything that's not aces or kings. Even against kings, I'm probably close to whatever, 40%. Okay, this guy is probably the danger zone here. He folds, so we're up against the set. 6-5. 34% though. Oh my god. Well, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. It really sucked that this guy called. Because then you know, like, if this guy calls raise, I shove, me and him have to... as soon as he calls, you know you're fucked. Or at least that you really need a lot of help. So, part of the deal... Oh, look at you. So, we saw last time too that I'm starting to attack more of the dead money in. I think this is one of the big things that I used to do that other people really didn't pick up on or did. And I would go crazy when there was a dead blind and a dead ante, or dead small blinds. These are 2 dead blinds in there. Oh. These spots always turn into something crazy. Wow, I like the flop bet sizing. Really big. 88, 190. I mean, honestly, people will just raise Jack 10 here. It's a little bit iffy. It's a little bit of a dangerous turn. Especially because my bet sizings are so big. But because my bet sizings are so big, it's also easier to discount ace, queen, and queen 9. This is pretty sad. Not entirely sure. This hand feels a bit overplayed. I mean, okay, so let's... What are bluffs? Like, my bet sizing's so big. If he has ace X of clubs, queen jack of clubs, so what are they doing on the turn? I think they're just calling a lot. I mean, we see a lot of random shit. King queen, calling. 10-9, calling or folding. You know what I mean? Give me a bluff, chat. Yeah. Yeah, this feels spewy. This just feels spewy. Alright, we're coming up in the last 2 hands of the year. Look at me fucking... Oh shit, you all got fucking owned. What up now? 94 is a bit large. Half pot, top set, no problem. Jesus Christ, this is such an overplay. I mean, this is just like... I'm not outplaying shit here. I'm not doing anything smart. I'm not making money against anything that's a lot weaker than what I have. I'm just lucky that the guy has a set. That's it. That's all there is to it here. I'm just lucky the guy has a set. This is not confirmation, you know, that limp re-raising aces works and that I bet the flop, I got him, you know. This is just lucky. It's kind of funny. I feel like I discounted the hands that have... Oh, wait, that wasn't... No, that wasn't the case anymore. That was only for 100... That was only for 200 NL, right? That I took the sets out. Okay, okay. Okay, so this is the final hand. When was this? 21st of December. Nice. I was home in time for Christmas. Am I gonna get a present? Come on. No! Stop doing this. Oh my god. This is just as if we're fucking partners in crime, man. Hey, you want to build a big pot? Okay, yeah, cool. Do you have something? Yeah, me too. Let's fucking go for it. Fuck, no heart. Whatever, set of 5, same shit. Well done, well done. Played a hand like a fucking idiot. Lucky that somebody else has a set again. Wow, these last 2 hands are a disgrace. I mean, kind of. It's just overplaying. Overplaying by a big margin. Alright guys, so that was it for the 400L hands. One thing I would really highly suggest, you guys have been talking a lot about studying, check out Raise Your Edge. There is a link in the bottom. The founder and creator and head coach of Raise Your Edge is my personal coach. He's one of the best tournament players in the world. He's one of the best tournament players ever existed. He made a full extensive course. Honestly, the only way I study is using that, and I think that a lot of you can really benefit from it. You can turn yourself into a fucking beast. Make sure you use the discount codes that are in there because they are massive. I can only say I will 100% vouch for the course. I would pay $10,000, $20,000 for it if it was that much. The apprentice course is $600. You get $80 for free by using the code LEXApp. The expert course is $1,200. You can get $150 off if you use the code LEXEXP. And then they also released a bounty course. We haven't seen any bounty builders, of course, because this is a cash game video series. But if you use Lex Bounty, you can now get it in pre-sale for $300 less than what it's gonna be for $729 instead of $1,049. Check it out, honestly. If you want to study, if you think that this kind of learning is important, it teaches you structured way of playing, hand ranges, what you should do, when you should do it, what you should check raise, when you should do it, everything. So check that out. Thank you for posting all the comments. I'm back in Canada now, so I'm gonna be replying more to the comments again. Please click subscribe, click the like button. I really appreciate all the likes. Please drop a comment on what you think, how you think the series are progressing, what you think about the hands, what are the most important lessons that you got from it. I'll be highlighting more comments in future videos. I'm very excited to see what 3-6 brings us next time. Thank you for watching. Peace out. See you next time. Bye bye.